Hello, Merv Evans, your candidate for Congress, 37th District. A number of my good friends have said, Merv, what's your voter guide this year? Who are you recommending for this upcoming election? Well, let me give you a few surprises. Let's give them something to talk about. I am not urging anyone to vote for Jerry Brown. I prefer Tim Donnelly. I know that's going to make a lot of you upset, but I don't believe California can take another 4 years of Jerry Brown. I just think Brown was good, had a good run, but I don't think another 4 years of Jerry Brown is possible in the governor's seat. For Lieutenant Governor, Gavin Newsom. For Secretary of State, quite frankly, Leland Yee, gun running, with Shrimp Boy out of San Francisco, gun running out of the Philippines. The mere notion that you'd be anywhere near that is frightening. Alex Padilla, you need to take a real good shot at this race. You can win it. You should win it. For State Controller, Betty Yee. I am not supporting John Perez. Betty Yee. For Treasurer, I don't like the way you've handled things as Controller over the last 8 years, Mr. Chang, but it looks like, as far as qualifications and experience, you're the only play in town. For Attorney General Kamala Harris, you've been outstanding for the last 4 years. Another 4 years looks good, sounds good. As Insurance Commissioner, I don't think anyone could have done a better job than Dave Jones so far, and I do support his re-election. Let me share with you that there is no ifs, ands, or buts about, in my mind, that Maxine Waters has the ability to do a continued good job in the seat of the 43rd District, and you know I'm asking for your support in the 37th. For Board of Equalization with Jerome Horton, longtime friend, longtime strong player in our community, I believe he'll continue to do a good job. Now, for State Senate, quite frankly, I'm disappointed in a number of aspects of what you've done, Holly Mitch, over the last few years, but I have to admit that you have done some things. And with the current crisis with Rod Wright, I think that's just unimaginable, unbearable. For State Assembly, I'm supporting Mike Gibson in the 64th in Compton. I'm supporting Gloria Gray in Inglewood in the 62nd District. That's right, you heard me. Inglewood, I live in the district, 62nd here, is Gloria Gray, okay? I know a lot of you say, hey, well, what about Autumn Burke? What about Autumn Burke? Okay? All right, that history of leadership cannot compare to 30 years of active public service that Gloria Gray brings to the race. Period. Okay? Gloria Gray, 62nd. All right, for Judge, Amy Carter, about 15-year criminal, hardcore gang unit, homicide, sex crimes. Carol Rose. Now, Carol Rose is an instructor in addition to being a deputy DA. And she knows the law very well, very capable, solid leadership. Shannon Knight. If you ran into Shannon Knight, my goodness, very attractive, very sharp, and very small. You'd think she was a movie star. You wouldn't believe that she's a hardcore gang and homicide prosecutor. You just wouldn't believe it. But she's exceptionally qualified, and I hope that you'll vote for Shannon Knight. Now let's go over those numbers. 22 for Amy Carter, 48 for Carol Rose. Now in the 48th race, you have Charles Condorant. Okay, his brother is being indicted. I don't believe that you should vote for Calderon or not vote for him based on what's happening to his brother. But quite frankly, when you look at the qualifications of the two, Carol Rose is far more qualified. Okay, and 54 for Shannon Knight. Now, 61 and 72, I have no recommendation in. Okay, let's get to 76. Miss Allison Matsumoto Estrada, a government corruption prosecutor, tremendously more experienced than Helen Kim. In the courtroom, just head and shoulders, there's no comparison. That's seat 76. Ann Park in 82. Well, nobody found against Ann Park. Then you have Tom Griego in 87. Tom's a longtime player in this community. A tremendous person with outstanding leadership and outstanding management capability. Now, Mr. Griego's in 87. In 97, Shanghai Sonny Armstead. Extremely articulate, extremely capable, a solid and dynamic leader in the Los Angeles City Attorney's Office. You just don't get any better than this. Okay? All right, let's talk about 107, Joan Krosak, major narcotics prosecutor. Okay? That's a competitive race. But with her amount of experience and her dedication to professionalism, I don't think you're going to get a better candidate in the 107. The 113, Stacey Weiss, a homicide prosecutor, fantastic, knowledgeable, tough, solid, fair, reasonable, just a really good individual. I strongly urge you. In race number 117, Carol Najjar against Judge Pierce. That was a shocker that Carol came into that race. But when you look at her leadership credentials, there's no question to ask that she has tremendous potential for the bench. Now, let me also quickly remind you about 138, Donna Hollingsworth Armstrong. Donna is great, just great. She's solid as a rock, deeply committed to making sure that our judges and judgeships and our courts work for all our communities. She has the leadership, the drive, the potential, the integrity to make our courts tremendously better. And I strongly urge you, in no uncertain terms, if you don't vote for anything else, including me, go vote for 138 for Donna Hollingsworth Armstrong. Now, 157, Andrew Cooper, 16 years in the DDA. 16 years at DDA. Competent, strong, fair, reasonable, good judgment, good leadership skills. That's in 157. Now, for Superintendent of Public Instruction, I'm going to vote for Lydia Gutierrez, period. No questions asked. Now, for Assessor, I like Jeffrey Prang, period. I'm not going to say anything else. For Sheriff, I like Bob Olmsted. I think Olmsted's the right guy to make things happen and get that Sheriff's Department straightened up. Now, you're going to say, Merv, who do you like in the Board of Education? I like everybody there. Okay, period. I just like everybody in that race. All right, now, Proposition 41, a $600 million bond measure for our veterans and preventing veterans homelessness. Let me tell you, this is long overdue. This is too small of a funding request. We need more, we need more, we need more. But we definitely need a yes vote on 41. And open meetings for school districts and government entities, 42, absolutely yes. I need your vote. Your vote can make a difference. Your vote will make a difference. Merv Evans for Congress. I'm counting on you. Please vote. Thank you.